So Diablo 4 had an open public beta towards the end of March, and I downloaded and played a bit of it. I did not get much time because I was having some issues with my PC. OBS was constantly crashing. Some, update caused that. So I didn't get to play a lot of it, but I managed to play a few hours, maybe about 3 hours or so. I didn't make a first impressions video, and this is not a first impressions video. I'm just generally talking about my feelings towards it because as this year has started, I've been trying to not buy too many games and playing the backlog, just playing the main games. I play Apex mostly, so I just keep playing that, finish the battle pass and stuff like that. But Diablo has been around for a long time. Now, even though I'm not a hardcore Diablo fan, I did not play Diablo until recently, but I was very familiar with it. I'd seen gameplays, reviews over the years. I was like, this is like something very familiar to older gamers. First one came back in the 90s, then we had one in 2000. Then I remember when Diablo 3 came out, I had this French housemate, and he was a big StarCraft player. Like he just played that game. And yeah, I remember talking to him when Diablo 3 came out. So this is something that is very familiar to us, very comforting as well, the familiar things, Sanctuary, Deckard Cain, and all of that. So playing a little bit of it, the gameplay, the simple gameplay loop, shooting things to get items from, barrels or whatever, killing creatures, loot drops. It just feels so comforting and so familiar. And I kind of haven't been able to stop thinking about this. I liked it quite a lot. Now, there were some issues here. The game would often sort of hang and freeze a little when it was trying to load. Now, partly that was my fault as well because the beta was huge. It was about 85 GB. And my SSD was full of other games, so I installed it on my older hard drive, and that may have caused a little bit. Early on, there were connectivity issues as well, but personally, I did not have many issues because I did not play as soon as the beta dropped. I waited a day, and then I tried it. And for the most part, I did not have any issues with connectivity. Now, regarding connectivity, I wanted to talk about the game when it comes out because this always online thing will be part of it. So instead of the normal single player experience, this is a bit more of an MMO light, if you will. So you can play the campaign in single player, but it will always be online. And once you finish the game, well, once you finish the campaign, I mean, or like the part of a quest in an area, that area sort of becomes a hub type place. So you'll see other players in the world. And I kind of don't like that kind of thing because some of these games, especially Diablo, like the big franchise that it is, I would like it to be, as it was always. So this new thing is just a bit annoying. The other thing that has me a bit interested is the seasons or the battle pass they'll be doing. So they'll have 3 month seasons and they'll have a battle pass with it. Now they're using the same free to play battle pass model that other games like Apex Legends does, for example. But the good thing here is it's 3 months. The Diablo Immortal, they have a monthly pass, and I wouldn't be bothered with that. I can't put so much time into it. I already play Apex and grind that battle pass. I can't handle too many. So one is enough for me. But if they do 3 months for this one, I may consider getting it. So you'll have the free track and you'll have the premium track as always. I think it's going to be $10. Free track, you'll get some rewards and items. You'll get boosts in the free track and then the paid track. So they basically don't want you to get a pay to win advantage in the premium track. So that all sounds very good, but I am a little worried, as I think a lot of gamers are. I saw some reviews where some people were worried that there might be some technical issues at launch. They need to, optimize it better and stuff. But the good thing is they have betas. They did try the betas. And like I say, and a lot of people say, games should have demos. Like, look at me. I played the beta. I really did not have that much of an interest in Diablo 4, if I'm honest, before playing the beta. I thought, okay, it'll come out. I'll eventually get it. But having played the beta, I can't stop thinking about it. And now I'm trying to justify spending like money to pre-order it and a lot of money as well. So I'll come to that in a bit. But yeah, if more games offered demos before the game came out and made good demos, people would be interested. Now, Diablo is a special case. It's a very old franchise, very familiar franchise, very big franchise. Like everybody knows about this. It's one of those genre-defining franchises. A lot of games have made games like this, but the lore, the world, the whole thing is um, special about Diablo. So coming to the pre-order thing. Now, there are three versions and they are kind of expensive here. So we have the base version, which is $70. Then we have the digital deluxe version, and then we have the ultimate version. Now, I'm wondering if they have more details because I was trying to look at this and figure out if I get it. Now, as you all know, based on my channel, Low Budget Gaming, I don't like to spend a lot of money on games. $20 is usually my sweet spot for like a new expensive game. I've been gaming since the late 80s and I don't recall spending $70 on a single game ever. Like the most I spent was 40 for Fallout 4 and it was a gift for a friend. It was a steelbook version. So that was the most I've ever spent on a game, a single game. I have come close. I think Anno 1800, the new one, it launched. I bought it at launch. It was like 3,000 rupees, so $40 once again. So that is the most expensive. But here, the standard is starting at 70. So quick look at what we get here. So standard, you'll get the game, you get some light bearer mount, comparison of faith mount armor. Basically armor, wings from Diablo 3, World of Warcraft, mount, and cosmetics from Diablo Immortal. So this everybody gets this 70, 90, 100. Now, the digital deluxe version, you're basically getting a few more cosmetics, but you're getting the premium battle pass. So the $10 battle pass will be included in the digital version, along with a few more items. Now, the main thing that a lot of people are interested in is the 4 days early access. So you're paying a little more for early access and I guess a few more cosmetics and the unlock for the battle pass. Now I suppose the battle pass can be bought for $10 separately. So if you buy the $70 version, because the battle pass will not launch, the season will not start with the launch of the game. It will start maybe 2 weeks or something later. Not necessarily 2 weeks, but a few weeks later. So you could wait and just get it for $10 later. If you get the ultimate version, the $100 one, you get the battle pass, but you also skip the first 20 levels. Now, a lot of these free to play ones, they do this thing. I never bother with that because I like to grind the whole thing. So you'll skip the first 20 levels and get the rewards automatically. And there's also an emote, Wings of Creator emote. So for me personally, the base version is fine, and I can spend the $10 and get the battle pass when it launches. Now, if you want some of the extra rare items, I guess you can try it. If you are a streamer or a YouTuber who needs to make content, then I guess the 4 day early access is important. So you could get overall, unless you want this wing thing, the ultimate is kind of too expensive. And if you don't have time to, grind, then it'll help you unlock the 20 levels. But if you are playing the game, then it won't be too difficult, I hope. So I think the sweet spot here is the digital deluxe by still $90. Now this is, I think, what I would once again say is for the creators, content creators. But for normal people, I think 70 is fine. But 70 is still a lot of money. Now in India, $70 is about almost 6,000 rupees, 57, 5,800 roughly. I'm just doing a rough conversion in my head. So yeah, basically this whole video is an excuse for me to justify spending the 70. I'm trying to convince myself one way or the other. I liked playing the rogue character. Interesting. Now in the previous Diablo, I played the Demon Hunter. Even in Immortal, I played Demon Hunter. That's my main class. They don't have a Demon Hunter as such, so the rogue seemed similar, kind of, because you could use the ranged arrows and crossbows and things like that. So anyway, just wanted to chat a bit about Diablo because genuinely enjoyed the little I played, and I was surprised because my expectations were very low after Diablo Immortal. It wasn't a bad game. Even Diablo Immortal wasn't bad because I didn't spend any money. But the excessive monetization was really annoying. And with this one, this will have all the features of a free-to-play game, even though it's going to cost 70 standard version. It'll also have a full shop where you can buy cosmetics. Premium currency will be there as well. So there are a lot of red flags here. But I mean, this is Diablo, and a lot of us old gamers, we have a bit of a soft spot, which they are trying to exploit, I guess. But anyway, just wanted to share my thoughts on this. Did you get to play the game? Did you like it? Also, I played the game on the highest settings and it ran fine. So that was also good. The only issues that I was running into were basically from battle.net with the connectivity issues or the way it was loading. But otherwise, everything maxed out. It was working fine for me at 1080p, even with my older hardware. So that was also a bit encouraging for me and one of the reasons why I'm considering this. But anyway, wanted to have a chat about this. Let me know what you think. And are you going to get it? Are you interested? Do you play RPGs? At the moment, I've reinstalled Grim Dawn and stuff like that just to, play something similar while we wait. So anyway, thank you for watching and see you in the next one.